Hi and welcome to the Canada Credit Card Expert channel. Today, some no fee, low fee, great and simple cashback solutions for Canadians. So let's start. But just before that, the Canada Credit Card Expert channel, we would like to actually help you make the best possible decision regarding your credit card portfolio. By all means, subscribe to our channel right at the bottom, and we actually trust you would like this video and you could definitely like it. So let's start. Well, there are quite a few cashback cards in Canada. However, we are going to start with some actually exciting and very simple solutions for your cashback needs. And we are going to talk today about Category 2 and Category 3 type of credit cards, i.e. no annual fee or very low annual fee. So let's actually start with some no annual fee, and today we're going to concentrate actually on two issuers, namely National Bank and Scotiabank. Scotiabank has Momentum as its line of cashback credit cards. Scotiabank does have no annual fee. Momentum cards, one is a Visa, one is a MasterCard. Essentially they are exactly the same. As you might know, MasterCard might be actually useful if you do shop in, say, Loblaws over, say, American Express, or definitely if you shop with Costco or No Frills, as this is the only network accepted by these mega shops. So MasterCard or Visa, well, that's up to you. Anyway, no annual fee whatsoever. But just before we actually go over the cards, we would like to actually tell you that Momentum, all of these cards, including the Category 4 Visa Infinite by Scotiabank, would actually have the same system. Basically, each month your cashback allowance would be calculated and it will be actually deposited into the balance of the credit card or your Scotiabank account once a year. So this is a big consideration. Momentum cashback system is all about annual cashback deposits. So this is something actually to bear in mind when you look into the Scotiabank Momentum line of credit cards. We are also talking about the November statement for these credit statements / deposits into your account. The Scotiabank Momentum no annual fee MasterCard and Visa are essentially the same otherwise. We're talking about all type of cashbacks, which are pretty much 1% on gas, grocery, drug, or recurring bill payments. All the rest would actually be 0.5%. And essentially there is no annual limit on the amount of cashback you can actually do with the no annual fee Momentum. So this is actually extremely important to actually remember. It's 0.5% base with 1% on the set categories. Now, let's actually look at another option with a different issuer, namely My Credit by National Bank. What will be the difference and which one of them would actually make more sense? So My Credit would also be a MasterCard, but when it comes to National Bank, we actually see a more flexible type of deposits when it comes to your cashback. You'll actually get your cashback deposited each month. So every time you get your statement, your allowance, your cashback earned in the last month will be deposited towards your credit balance. That means credit statement. Therefore, your cashback will actually get into your account 12 times a year rather than one time a year. The other thing about My Card is actually the earn rate, and we are actually going to tell you that My Card is very, very simple when it comes to actually earning. Quintessentially, we're talking about recurring automatic payments 1%. All the rest will be 0.5%. Now, we could actually see that the Scotiabank no annual fee Momentum would do slightly better as it does actually cover other categories. So definitely Scotiabank is better for the categories. However, when it comes to My Credit, beyond the fact that this is a MasterCard, this is also a credit card, pretty much a unique feature in Canada, which would actually give you a mobile device insurance. This is a no annual fee credit card with a mobile device insurance of up to $1,000. So this is actually not bad, especially when you don't have to pay for the card. And for as long as you actually use the card, you will actually get a mobile device insurance when you actually use the card to actually buy the mobile device. So This is actually a great option if you are into buying a new cell phone, but otherwise, Scotiabank would definitely give you much more when it comes to categories, but then it will give you much less when it comes to only annual deposit rather than a monthly. So it's totally up to you. Now let's move into a category 3 credit cards by these same issuers. And again, we are talking about cashback. Now here we have small annual fee, and obviously with category 3 rather than category 2, we have enhanced earn ratios. Well, let's start with National Bank. Eco Cashback would actually go for $30 annual fee at the same time, and unlike the no annual fee My Credit, it would actually go with no mobile device insurance whatsoever. So that is kind of strange, you might think. However, on the flip side, the Eco Cashback MasterCard would actually give you up to 1.5% cashback on all online purchases, and that is really cool to have nowadays. But that does not actually include online travel bookings, which are actually a big slice of online bookings. That, namely, it could be a flight, a train, or hotel, or whatever it is, and it doesn't actually include commute. So that means if you actually use a credit card to top up your city metropolitan transport system, it will not actually cover that. Finally, it will not actually cover ongoing bills like recurring payments. So again, it will not be 1.5% on recurring payments. So pretty much anything would be 1.5% if it's done online, but it's not travel, not commute, and not recurring payments, and for as long as you don't actually cross the $25,000 annual. That means $25,000 annual spend on the card would actually render the 1.5% down to 1%. 1% is the basic rate on this card. Now, on the insurance side of things, the eCard and the My Credit by National Bank cashback cards would both have exactly the same insurances, namely the purchase protection and the extended warranty. The only thing the eCard would be slightly different to the My Credit is the way you actually redeem your cashback, and that means instead of having it deposited as credit statement each month, you do have some flexibility once you actually accumulated at least $10 worth of cashback, so you can actually sign into your account and redeem them against your credit balance. So that is slightly more flexible, even if it doesn't actually look massive. So these are the two options on the category 2 and 3 by National Bank. At the same time, we do have Scotiabank Momentum, which would be a category 3, a $39 annual fee, and that is pretty much very similar to the other Scotiabank no annual fee. Obviously, what changes is definitely the earn ratio. Now, this is a very attractive type of proposal. This card would actually mean 2% cashback on the third categories, namely gas, grocery, drugstores, and recurring bill payments, and for as long as you did not cross the $25,000 annual total. Once you did cross it, or if you actually use the card for any other expense which is not a preferred category, you would actually get 1% on as a cashback on all these transactions. That is pretty much all we got for you today regarding cashback category 2 and 3, i.e. no annual fee, simple solution, low annual fee as well. We will have more of these videos, quite a few of them here in Canada. We're going to compare them. Next time we'll actually compare different issuers. So you're more than welcome to definitely subscribe. There's a bell right at the bottom on the right hand side. Like us, we are definitely looking forward to seeing you again soon.